Well, hello, and welcome back to my StoneBlock playthrough. And today we're going to be doing some storage drawers for our chickens and a little bit of grid power generation. I figured we'd start here, take a look at how this farm was doing. I did upgrade some of these seeds to the higher tiers, like we had talked about in the previous episode, but I wanted to see how this was doing, so let's take a look. As you can see, it's doing pretty awesome. 12 blocks of insanium. It just keeps going and going, but as you can see, there's a backup here. This machine is slowly getting backed up because this can't transfer fast enough. And to get this to transfer faster, we need grid power. As you can see, it says we're using 0 of 0. Now, if we put speed upgrades into this, it's going to want to be able to access some grid power. So that's going to be the first thing we're going to do today. And, oh, okay. I didn't want to break the till. So these are tier 5, tier 4, 3, 2. I have a couple ones still on the outside here. If you want to see how to make those, it's very simple. Here we go. So this is your tier 1 seed. Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, and you need the previous tier seed in the center. Tier 5. There's a Tier 6. I have not made any of those yet. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to need to with this farm. And all those growth crystals, those go underground. I don't know if I've ever shown that before. Right here. Yeah, they go down like the maximum distance. Which I believe was that, yeah. So, as you can see, it's quite a few growth crystals. So, you don't really need about getting those seeds to an even higher tier. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn this on. We're going to have to get real flight soon because this fake flight isn't working very well for me. So, I've already dug out a spot. We're going to use water mills to create our GP. We're going to do it right in here. So I'm not quite sure how many we can fit. We're going to do 2 solid blocks of water plus the mill. So we got 1, 2, 3... Oh, I'm gonna have to go over a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So one more should do it. This pick is pretty awesome. Nice and fast. Only issue is when it runs out. I think I'm going to need diamantine to repair it, and I don't have any right now, so we're going to have to work on getting that as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to go one more this way too. So we get 5 and 4. It's probably more than we need right now. I don't know how many we're going to be able to make. But it's going to be the main focus of our GP power for now until we can defeat the dragon. So let's see. I look up grid power. That doesn't do it. I think it's extra utilities. Here are the upgrades. Okay, we need a resonator and a redstone gear. We need 4 of these redstone torches. And those. Now we need the manual mill. For that we need polished stone. For that we need regular stone. We're going to need a bunch of regular stone. So first we need to make these stone bricks and then the polished stone. Perfect. Okay, so where were we? Manual mill. Gonna need that resonating crystal. I think we made that before for something. What did we use that for? Right, mechanical user. So we're going to need 2 of these, looks like, because I saw the resonating resonator in there. So get the manual mill. And can we make the resonator? Do believe it can. Block of coal, redstone, resonating redstone, and iron. So this is our first introduction to grid power. And I'll put it over here with the tinkers for now. I'm going to shift right click this on top. You can put this wherever you want. I tend to just put it on top of it. I need this stone. For right now we're going to turn this all into polished stone. We're going to use the resonator to turn the polished stone into stone burnt. Because what we want to make is a water mill. So we need more resonating, and we need 6 for each one. We're going to do about 20 of them. Maybe we won't do 20. We'll do 5, right? So we need 6. So it's going to be 30. It's going to take a little while. So as you're spinning this, you can see that the amount you're generating is counting up. And when it gets to enough to actually convert over the stone, it'll go back down to 0. So let's just get 6 for now. Now, I'm not holding right click right now. I just right clicked on it and it'll just keep doing it by itself. You can even go in your menu and look at other things. In fact, let's take a look at the drawers, because that's what we're going to be doing next. Oops. We want to make the compacting drawers for our chickens, and we want to make this into like a drawer network. So we're going to need the controller, the compacting drawers, we're going to need a bunch of basic drawers, and some trim. The way the trim works is it doesn't act as a drawer, it just acts as a connecting piece. So you can put it in a corner of a room and have the drawers connect to the trim so that they can see each other. Kind of like just continuing a circuit, basically. So, alright, let's look at my little avatar. Let's see how we did. We got 8. So that's, we need 4 more. Yeah, let's go ahead and make the 4 more. So after this, we can make, I'm going to make a retrieval node to put on the roost collector upstairs and connect into the controller. And I haven't done this with anything but Ender IO pipes, but I wanted to do a little extra utilities and see if it works. If not, we can always make the Ender IO. We haven't done that yet. Just see how it goes. So where were we? We were going to make water mills. See, there's also lava mills, windmills, fire mills. The dragon egg mill is like the best one. You get a dragon egg, put on top of it, 500 GP. I don't know what that means. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. So we're going to focus on the water one. We're going to need 4 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. And we're going to need 2 of these guys. 1, 2. I'm almost out. I got 1 more, so I might as well just make it. Oh, I got more somewhere? Oh, it must have been the one that was here and the one that was up there. Alright, what's next? That's it. There's 1. There's 2. Next thing we need is a sink. Oh. Terracotta. Clay. Don't have any clay. Alright. So we have dust in here somewhere. I should have been prepared for that. But we'll just make some now. Not a big deal. Get a bucket. And we've done this like a bunch of times. We just don't have the setup we had before with the 4 of them. So it's a little bit slower. And we could automate this, but I don't imagine we'll have that much use for clay. Maybe we can automate it into a crate and then add an external connection so we just have a crate full and it doesn't just keep filling up our system. Now we need to smelt the clay, right? Perfect. And we do need a bucket of water. I could just take that one, but I'm going to make another one. Because they're simple and useful. So we have 2 water mills, infinite water, bucket. Don't need yet. Don't need that. Now I made a spot for this because I don't like to be near it. It needs the flowing water to work, and as you know, flowing water makes noise. I'm going to start in the back of the room here. So there, and there should do it. We'll put the sink over here, someplace where we'll always be able to get to it. So as you can see, we have a need for grid power. No, we have generated manually that much grid power, but we have 0. If I put this here, now we have 24, because it reached that a little bit. Now these can create a maximum of 16, I believe. So it's doing 14 now, and I put one here. Now we have 16 on that, 14 on that. Now if I get into that corner over there, that'll be 16. So now we have a total of 32. Which is good enough for now. We've been getting all of those extra utility speed upgrades from the reward crates. Maybe you can't tell, but I made a new sword. This is cobalt that I got from the nether, plus quartz to make it sharp. It's all tinkers. I set up the tinkers over there. Oh, speed. Look at these. Alright, so we got regular ones, magical ones, and ultimate ones. Don't think we're going to need ultimate ones. Regular ones are fine. as you add more in, they require more grid power. So let's take 4 with us, and we'll see how that goes. After we do this, we're going to make all the compacting drawers. I think we're going to need like 70 or 100. We'll make as many as we can. So we got basically 4 stacks in here for 1. Not quite doing it. 2, 3, 4. It's taking 4.38 grid power, but it is pulling it out, as you can see. It's pulling out fast enough to maybe there's just 2. This goes down. Not quite fast enough, so maybe 3. If not, we'll throw all 4 in. But I don't want to use more grid power than we have to. Yeah, looks like I'm going to do all 4. We may need to make more grid. Actually, it's going to be a lot easier to make those mills now, because we don't have to manually turn that mill anymore. But all that stone is already done. Enough of it is. Anyway, we got 2 crystals, so let's make a couple more. They're very easy. Can we make a stack of these? Yeah, there we go. I don't know how we're doing on redstone, so I don't want to go too crazy. Let's try to make 8. Gonna need this. Only enough stone for 2. 3. Do we run out of resonating crystals? Oh, we did. Sorry, we just chopped up that eye. Perfect. All right, we'll take these ones and bring them down. So we got 4 more. That's excellent. It's going to triple what we already have. Fun part's just working in water. I didn't bring a bucket. Bucket. So we're just going to do like we did with the first 2 to the rest of them and increase our grid power by quite a bit. Where were we? We put one there, right? So it'd be here. That's 16. Yep. Oh. Seems like the more of these you have, the less effective they are. That's new to me. (16, 16, 14, 14, 16, 16). I didn't seem to be losing. 16. 16. Alright, I'm happy. I'm just going to leave this bucket right here on the wall. That's from Draconic Evolution. I mapped to my mouse key. It's usually P, I think, to place in the world. Now we need drawers. We're gonna do some of this. I did a couple of these. Drawers. We're gonna do most of these. We're gonna do this one, this one, this one. I think we have a key, but we need to do them in the line. Got a key in here? I do. Okay. So let's make the first drawer. This guy, we're going to need lots of chests. Let's make 3 stacks. And we're going to need lots of planks, so let's make 6 stacks. Now we can make a stack or so of these. We need each one of these for the compacting drawer. We did complete the first part. Let's see what we got. I swear, if you're watching any other Let's Play series, you let me know how many viaducts they got. Because I've got tons. Alright. What do we need next? Compacting drawer, right? For that we need pistons. Just wood, redstone. We may need more wood, more planks. That's not hard to do. We got plenty of cobble. We need 2 per, so let's make at least 2 stacks. Ooh, what did I run out of? Wood? Wow, that was quick. Figured it'd be redstone first. Alright, so now we got the drawers. We need regular stone. We only have 60. That's not good. We need more regular stone. Let's make what we can. It's at 12. Let's get the reward. Let's open that guy up. Another diamond furnace. Let's just go ahead and throw that in here. I don't know if a diamond furnace would actually smelt faster. I think it just smelts more. And you know, I think the next episode we're going to have to do some nether stars because we can get the faster furnace. Not have to wait for any of this. I think a few more stacks. 1 more stack. What does the controller need? Alright, so we can get that ready. The controller needs these guys. It's 2 of them. Right. Actually, you know what? I think... Yeah, let's do that. Let's go check our random things farm. Because I think I saw a couple of those in there. I want to show you guys that this farm isn't actually useless. I mean, it's kind of useless being down here, but if we get this set up, which eventually we will, here we go. We'll get this set up upstairs, or at least sending the items somewhere. With those 256K disks, that's a lot of storage. We're using 6%. You got, a few things. So let's put all this up there. Some more stone. Can we do that? Yeah, so we got our controller. Got another reward. While we open that, we'll throw some more of that in there. So... let's see, can we get some more viaducts? Oh, I sure hope we get more viaducts. Or nature cores. Right, so we got We were limited by the stone again. We got a good amount to start with. Do we have a retrieval node? I think I see one right there. Perfect. Oh, good. All right. We need some extra utility pipe. Some trim. We didn't do the trim right. Do we have dark oak trim? We're missing dark oak planks. And we don't have any sticks. That was weird. What is that recipe? Dark oak. I know we got lots of this stuff. We make 16 sticks just by laying the logs out like the planks would normally. And trim. Dark oak trim. That should be enough. We need that key now. So we have a personal key and a drawer key. Do want that drawer key. And I guess the personal key is the one for the quest, right? Oh, you need both? Let's take a look. Yeah, you need both. We don't need the personal key because we're not on a server. The personal key would prevent other players from accessing your stuff, and the drawer key just makes sure that that drawer is always used for the current item. So let's open up that viaduct chest. Mana steel. We can make those now, so even that's not that great. Turn our airlock charm on and go take a look at our chickens, which I have been working on. Slowly but surely. I got all these coal ones. All the colors I've been putting along the top. And I got the cake one all set up. Where is he? Right here. That's interesting. They're stacked 3 here, but they won't stack 3 there. Or in here. Okay. So I got iron and redstone over here. I needed this redstone one to make all these drawers for sure, but I didn't set out to make it. I've been making them in order based on the roost mod. So the top ones here are the easiest to make, and then as you go on you can see that they need 2 different chickens to produce, and usually it's the ones from the top, and then as you go down they need more and more and more. Currently, I have snowball chickens that I need to switch out. This one and that one. And string chickens. We didn't really need to make string chickens, but in case I need it for a different recipe, that's why I made them. Black quartz. What do we got? 333. These are the best ones. So I'll use those. And I just trash them. Like I said, I don't need them once you get the higher ones. And the next one in the list was black quartz. So I need nether and black. Nether quartz and the black, which is just ink sacks. And you put them in here like this. You can hit them like this, and eventually they will produce the one you need. Now I keep producing them until I get 16 of them. That really makes the early stages of breeding go faster when you have more of them. Like the string ones, when we first got here, they were 8 and 8. They were all type 1s. So how are we going to do this? We need that to connect to this drawer controller. So let's put it here. I'll put all these compacting drawers like this. Oh, no, not like that. No. Alright, let's just do this row. We will eventually need to make drawer upgrades. I'm going to leave an opening here so I can actually get inside. I'm going to use a piece of trim to step on. Now I've already made a mistake. See, I want this to wrap around, so I can't have these here. What you want to have here is a piece of trim. Or 2 or 3. If you just want to make it nice and even. Get no red X's. Now if I want to keep going, I'm going to have to get more trim. I do have this one here. Maybe an axe. I'll put it down there. I'll put a torch up there. And there. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I don't want it to look too bad, so... Uh-oh. I didn't leave any space between the rooms. Okay, alright. Not a big deal. We'll just use some stone. Fill in that hole. I figured I was going to run the cable underneath instead, but I definitely don't want to see it from down there, so I'll just run it right across. We got our retrieval node, and that's our controller. Yeah, you can see it in the tooltip. Should start taking stuff out of here. Nope, because I put it backwards. Retrieval node goes on the controller because we're going to be retrieving the items from here. Yep, there it goes. So as you can see, it's collecting the quartz and it made it into a block because that's how this works. It compacts it. And if there's 3 stages, there'll be 3 different pieces. Right now, just quartz. And as it pulls it, it's actually pulling out the quartz that's in here. So that's why we made GP. Grid power, so we can make upgrades. First upgrade we need is a stack. Because it's super slow. We need this, we need a gold plate. And what else? Gold and diamonds. So the gold plate has to go in there. It uses a bunch of GP. Takes 40 seconds. Boom. Alright, we got our upgrade plate, or whatever they call it. Upgrade base. Let's make our stack. And we're going to use a couple of these ultimate ones. These work quite well, so I'm not too concerned. While we're down here, should we make some more trim? Nah, we're okay. Let's go ahead and throw these upgrades in. So let's take them one at a time. Stack. Upgrades. Look at it go. It's pulling them out. It's pulling everything out of here. Maybe we will make... we'll get some more. It's using 4? Yeah, it's no problem. Let's go get some more of those ultimate ones. I definitely want this to keep up with the production. Because I just want the drawers to have all the stuff in them. And not the roosts. Wow. Okay, these guys produce like crazy. So that's great though. So these should be filling up. And if they have nothing, we can actually replace this with a regular drawer. if they have no compacting component to them. Cake, die, all that stuff. And there's a lot of dies, but it's very convenient to have like coal, block of coal, compressed soul sand for some reason. Yeah. And as it gets more stuff, it'll keep finding new spots for it. These guys have a lot of coal in them. Can we see the numbers going up? Yep. We need an empty hand. Yeah. You can see the numbers going up. Now, these numbers reflect each other, so you're not going to have more coal blocks than coal. If I pull these, I can't pull them out like that. Just like that. So see, the number of coal went significantly down because I pulled out all the blocks. Now if I double right click and shift right click, I put all the coal blocks back. So I will work on setting this up, making it higher, getting the single items out and getting them into single drawers so we don't end up with cake and that kind of stuff. We also need drawer upgrades. Let's go ahead and make that real quick. We have a few. Diamond and I don't know what that one is. Iron. 2 and 4. We want the emerald because that's going to be the best, and you can stack these a few times in there. So you need a drawer to make the upgrades, which we have, and I think that's a quest, isn't it? Oh, you need one of each. Okay, well, I guess we'll do that real quick. No big deal. Upgrade, right? And we'll just take one of these, or all of these out. So we have those two, we need this one. We have that one, we need this one. We need this one. That should be all of them. There we go. Let's get our viaducts. Yeah, okay. No, we're not doing anything with that right now. Let's get as many as these as we can. 20 and 30. I'm definitely going to go put these on the coal first, because we have a lot of those chickens. So you can see the stack limit is going up, and now it can't accept any more. Shift right click all these stack limits. So now I can have, what, 3,854 stacks? Yeah, that's good. Next I want the iron one for sure. Nether quartz. The redstone, yeah. What else? I think that's all that's super important right now. Why did this go? I guess we gotta upgrade the cake one. I'm probably gonna pull the cake one out. Don't need that much cake. I'm gonna put a void upgrade on that, so that we don't end up with a lot of drawers with cake in them. There's 12 in there. Alright, let's see if we can make a void upgrade now. We're not going to need a billion cakes. There we go. Did we make one? We did not. Super easy. And right, we need more planks. I got all this from our hopping bonsai. All this oak. Super useful. Now let's make a void upgrade. What this will do is, if the stack limit has been reached, it will, instead of finding a new drawer, just use whatever. Sorry, I was thinking about. So instead of using a new drawer, it'll just delete it. Which is fine. We don't need that much cake. Ever. And we'll put this on the dies too, probably. Should show a little symbol. There it is. That's how you know the drawer has a void upgrade. And it can hold quite a few more anyway, because it's got 2 upgrades. So we definitely won't be hurting for cake. And it's a single item, it doesn't compact in any way. So it'll get a drawer of its own. How are we doing? Still pulling stuff out. They produce so fast. I don't know if I put another one of these on the pipe, if it will also collect. It's worth a shot though, right? Is that called a roost collector? I got a few more already. Let's go give it a shot. Place it on top. That worked. And how are these guys doing now? Still outproducing. Put another one there. And another one there. Holy cow. I think it's going to start making dents in there anytime. If not, that's okay too. It'd be nice to have a backup supply if we ever needed it. 4 stacks, you know. I'm glad this worked. I didn't have to run pipe to all the roosts like I did in previous games. We got some lapis in there now, and the cactus green. Everything's looking good. These guys ran out of seeds. I keep a drawer of seeds over here. Another drawer, storage crate. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. We did quite a bit today. This is going to help a lot. In fact, next episode we might even connect it to our system so we can access everything from downstairs. And we don't even have to come up here for anything but breeding and setting up new chickens. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Especially if you've been breeding any of these chickens. Right? Okay. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye-bye.